Hello everyone and welcome to the last part of True Flavor. Woo! We have part 11 and 12 and as well as the story portion at the very end of hard mode. Before we get into it, don't forget to leave a like or comment and also figure out what kind of videos you would like to see so I make more of those for you. Without further ado, let's get
指揮官、ご指示を。リロードするわ。リロード。私が雪の女王と呼ばれる理由を身をもって感じ。敵の視線をこちらに。目標、照準、出力最大。来いよ。思いっきりいじめてあげる。再整備いたします。リロード。私が雪の女王と呼ばれる理由を身をもって感じなさい。
なんで私がこんなことを知っているんだろう。
敵の視線をこちらに誘導します。再整備いたします。
リロード。
もう私が雪の女王と呼ばれる理由を身をもって感じなさい。喜びなさい。今回も生き残ったわ。
Come in. Welcome, Brady. In this place, where the air is filled with the aroma of delicious food is the cooking oil kitchen. What is all this? Always eating in the same place can start to feel a bit dull, so I did a little bit of decorating. The place feels totally different, doesn't it? We spent all night putting up stickers and lights to liven up the kitchen. And you're pulling out my chair for me? Naturally. You're our special guest, after all. Very well, thank you. Ta-da! I prepared this grapefruit soda as an aperitif. It will help stimulate your appetite. Thank you. Brady gives a small nod. I spent a long time contemplating what kind of meal to cook. Eventually, I decided that instead of a multi-course meal, I'd go for a single dish meal. Therefore, the main dish I have prepared for you tonight is tenderloin steak. Chris brings out the raw ingredients and shows them to Brady. This is the prime cut. This is a prime center cut of the tenderloin, called the Chateaubriand. I picked a good one, didn't you think? Yes. Based on the color, I get the sense that it's high quality. With this, I'll prepare a delicious meal for you. How would you like it cooked? Medium rare. Very well. Crust carefully sears the meat as beads of sweat roll down her forehead. She swiftly prepares the sauce and fries the potatoes. Let's grill up the meat, pluck in the juices, and intensify the aroma. Let's see. Gooey gooey goodness make this steak delicious. She's so cute though. One tenderloin steak. Bon appetit. You seem nervous. Huh? Is it that obvious? Very. Why don't you have a seat as well, Crust? Huh? You want me to sit down too? But being at the same eye level as me will make you less nervous. Really? Then maybe I will sit down. Before I eat, I have a question. What is it? Is this meal part of your final presentation? Oh.
Reload するわ。私では本格的に授業を始めます。思いっきりいじめてあげる。ちょっと物足りなかったけど楽しかったわ。
I'm not sure what you're saying. Do you mean that I was able to finish my research and that this is a culmination of my findings? Exactly. At least that's what I figured. You were making such a grand show of all this. That's not it. My plan was to wait until you were finished eating and then tell you everything about what's been going on. I'll tell you, but you're not allowed to laugh at me or get upset. Alright, deal. I gave up on the research. The whole venture was something I started out of my own stubbornness and greed. What? What in the world was this research about for you to say something like that? This is so embarrassing. I was jealous of the expression you made after tasting Mr. Gorman, and I wanted to make food that would make you just as happy. That's what the research was for. I see. So that's why you kept cooking all those esoteric dishes. Yeah. I'm sorry for making you eat all those weird dishes. No, it's okay. Thank you for finally telling me. I've been wondering. Now I'll try the steak. Alright. The rich aroma of the meat blends with the tangy notes of the sauce. The amount of juice that seeps out when I slice it is perfect, as is the tenderness of the steak itself. This is an exceptionally cooked medium rare. Now for the taste. But wait! Let me feed it to you. Why would you want to feed it to me? The way you describe the aromas of the dish in great detail one by one, I'm familiar with that way of speaking. That's how you go about your evaluations when we're doing cooking research together. I can only assume that you're giving me an evaluation right now. I may have put a halt to my research, but I still want you to enjoy the food that I made and be happy. So, this is my way of scoring some brownie points. That's so cute though. Cuz picks up the neatly sliced portion of steak with a fork and holds it out to Brady. I asked you to sit in front of me to ease your nerves, but apparently all I did was make you more nervous. I guess it can't be helped. Being judged always makes you nervous. Well, I'll dig in. How is it? I was going to try and hide it for a while, but I can't help it. Huh? It's as I expected. The taste of your cooking hasn't changed. It's delicious, adorable, and makes me happy. I missed it. That's why I was eager for you to be done with all the silly research business. Now that I know you were doing that for me. Delicious? And adorable? And did you say you're happy? I am. I'm always happy whenever I get to eat your food. The fact that you cooked with so much joy always piqued my curiosity. But today you planned out this entire meal for me, invitation and all. That makes me even more happy. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry for making you eat all that terrible food. For making you feel so unhappy. For being so greedy. You've always had such a happy expression in your face, and I had no idea, and I did all these ridiculous things. You must have been so disappointed in me. How can I be disappointed in someone who just wanted to make me happy? But next time you start feeling this way, please let me know. Don't launch off into your own research. We can work our way through it together. Yeah. Also, don't forget, your research was a success. It was? Yes. You cooked a dish that made me happy. If I were to grade this dish, I'd give it a perfect score. You worked hard, Crust. I'm so glad to hear that. Why are you laughing suddenly? I'm just so happy. I can't stop laughing. Good. Thanks for letting me taste something made from the heart. The flavor of this one, I won't ever forget. Now, am I allowed back in the kitchen? Yes. Now that the research is over. I am curious, though. How exactly did you conduct your research? I thought that if I used Mr. Gorman, maybe I could make food that tasted like him. He rubbed his hands on the food, and I even had him put in some of his hair. Ew. Is that a bad approach, actually? I thought so. What the? Instead of hair, how about collecting some saliva or sweat? Oh my gosh, exactly what I was talking about on my stream. I was like, what if we just take the sweat and saliva? Darn, I didn't think that far. Crest and Brady quietly stare at me. Run, Commander, run! It seems like the cooking research will continue for a while yet. Although no one knows whether it will succeed. That process itself will become a vital factor towards determining the flavors they create. After all, the most indispensable culinary ingredients are sincerity and happiness. Although I might not have such a fun time, personally. Yeah, they're gonna take our sweat and saliva. No! Hello, students. I'm Crust from the Cooking Oil Squad, and I'll be your instructor for today. It's been a long time since I saw you last. Hello, Miss Crust. And this is Brady. She'll be the one tasting your dishes. Hello. I'm Brady, and I'm also part of Cooking Oil. Hello, Miss Brady. Why? Today we'll learn how to make delicious meals using ostensibly flavorless combat rations. I already know what you're thinking. Why bother learning a recipe when we can just eat the rations as is? And the answer is, wouldn't it be better if they taste good? I mean, to be fair, it seems like some rations do taste good, but I think in NIKKE they don't. That's a good point. If we were deployed on the surface for a month and had to eat those rations the entire time, I go out of my mind. Me too. Then can you make a parfait with combat rations? Doug, of course that's not possible. I'm not a big fan of combat rations either. None of them are sweet in the slightest. I don't think they're bad. But if there's a way to make them tastier, I certainly wouldn't complain. Let me show you an example first. Just do exactly as I do. Yes, Miss Crust. I love how they're doing the class together. I'm done. A newbie, click Naru. May I have a taste? Of course, enjoy. Let's see what we have here. Ray, did you try this after you finished making it? No. Be sure to do that next time. Was it that bad? Oh my gosh. Naruto also kept adding random seasonings and ingredients, so maybe it would be best to redistribute the roles. Oh my goodness. Really? Guilty. Still, you worked hard. Tasting this was a very pleasant experience. Thank you. Thank you. Done. I made mine into something sweet again. You're unstoppable. Then again, it is only a small portion of the grade. As long as you get an average grade, it should be fine. Yeah. May I taste it? Oh, hi, Pretty. Go ahead. It should be pretty sweet. Very well. It's abundantly clear what kind of flavors you enjoy, Tia. And you were quite happy as you made this. Especially when you sprinkled the sugar on top. I certainly was. Just imagining the taste was enough to make me giddy. I was to eat it later, along with the dessert I bought from the cafe. Oh, more dessert. That sounds nice. This was a very pleasant dish that made me happy. Thank you. Thank you. What's your impression overall, Freddy? Even students who are not professionals in the kitchen are able to cook with different emotions. All those emotions create distinct new stories and tastes. That's good. I'm glad to hear you enjoyed it. You haven't forgotten where we're going after this, did you? I remember. Are we going to the maid cafe? Yee, I knew it. Welcome, ladies. I'll prepare the usual for you. Thank you, Aid. Even I never fully realized the extent to which happiness can exist. It can assume so many different forms. So much so that now, tasting food isn't simply a boring routine for me anymore. Aw, that's good. And I thank you for that, Crust. Huh? What are you thanking me for? I only came to this realization thanks to the research that you did. Only then was I able to realize that cooking from the heart feels like. You're gonna make me blush. If I had known happiness could assume so many different forms, I would have gone out to eat with you more often. We can do that from here on out. Yeah, let's do that. Here's the omurice you ordered. Shall we say the magic spell today as well? Ooey gooey goodness. Make this omurice delicious. You're a natural at this point, Miss Pretty. That's because I realize now that the spell is also an integral ingredient in the recipe. Happiness. Well then, let's dig in. Let's. Nom 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 nom. True flavor and aww. Would love to see it. Well, that was a nice ending. I'm glad it helped to tie up for flavor as well. So that's very nice. And also this is really cute. Crust trying her best for Freddy. Aww. But thank you for joining me on this event, and hopefully I see you in the next one. Until then.